Hello and welcome to another Wellness Wednesday meditation break. My name is Lydia and it's a pleasure to have you back. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day for some well-deserved self-care. Today we're going to be practicing mindful meditation and talking about spending quality time with ourselves. So let's dive right in. Some technology prompts to help you get the most out of your session today. I highly recommend listening with headphones if possible, and perhaps consider creating an environment that fosters relaxation for yourself. So whether that be dimming the lights, muting notifications, or just setting yourself up for comfort, whatever works best. Mindfulness is the awareness that arises when we pay attention on purpose in the present moment from a place of non-judgment. When the mind wanders, that's part of the practice. And so it's gently acknowledging that we've become distracted and then bringing our focus back to our focal point, whether that be our breath or the sound or whatever it is that we're observing with intention. So when the mind wanders, bringing the focus back as many times as we need to throughout the practice. Mindfulness is helpful at giving us a vacation from the thinking mind, because when we give the mind a task of focusing in the moment, regions of the brain known as the default mode network actually quiet down. The default mode is associated with unpleasant headspaces such as rumination and worry, and so it's that automatic reeling, planning, self-referential part of our mind that we can get a break from when we meditate. We then add deep breathing to our exercise so that we can stimulate our body's natural relaxation response. So this month we've been taking a deep dive into time spent alone, which is Tenet 8 of Wellness from Dr. Michael Orlowski's book. And Dr. Michael Orlowski highlights for us here that as much as we all need time with others, we also need time alone. And solo time is a way for us to recharge, reset, and recalibrate by giving us that time to be introspective and think about from where we draw meaning and purpose in our lives, and helps us really get to know ourselves and our needs. So last week we were talking about our relationship with the idea of spending time alone, what that brought up for us. And now this week, we're going to talk about how we're spending quality time. So when you think about the activities that you enjoy doing alone or that you default to when you're alone, how do those activities serve you? In what ways? Then when you think about the ways in which you like to spend alone time, perhaps think about when the last time you set time aside to engage in those activities was. So is this something that's routine for you, or is this something that we need to be intentional about setting time aside for ourselves? And then lastly, we want to ask ourselves, are we satisfied with how we spend our alone time? Are we really making a commitment to spend quality time with ourselves? Or do we find that we default to just kind of wasting the time, perhaps scrolling on our phones, turning on Netflix, and just turning our minds off, which certainly has its place too, don't get me wrong. I love those pastimes as well. But I think it's important to recommit to spending quality time with ourselves on a semi-regular basis. So our exercise in solo time is to settle on your favorite solo time activity, something that nourishes you and helps you recharge, right? Then challenge yourself by setting time aside sometime in the next 2 weeks to enjoy that activity. Enjoy introspective time with yourself, whether that be getting creative or making something or honing a skill or just spending time outdoors, enjoying the natural world. Whatever it is, you deserve that time. So be sure to prioritize that in the next 2 weeks. All right, we're going to get ready to meditate. Taking a deep breath, letting out a sigh. We're just going to loosen up the body here, rolling our shoulders forward and then up towards our ears, rolling them down and back. Doing these nice loops with our shoulders on the breath. When you feel ready, letting go of the shoulder rotation and on an exhale, dropping the chin to our chest, maintaining nice posture in the back and shoulders, feeling the stretch at the back of our neck. And on an inhale, very gently rolling to one side, feeling the stretch on the opposite side. And if you want to deepen that stretch, you can drop this shoulder down a little bit more. Breathing here. And on an exhale, gently rolling back to center. On an inhale, rolling to the opposite side. Again, if you'd like to deepen the stretch, dropping that shoulder. Taking a few breaths here. And on an exhale, dropping back down to center very gently. And when you're ready, on an inhale, lifting the chin and creating the sensation that the head is dangling by a thread, creating this nice weightlessness and alignment down through the spine. And then you can maintain this alignment and find the back of your chair for support, or if you're able to, you can lay all the way down, perhaps elevating the feet in some way, closing the eyes, and tuning in to the sounds that surround you. As you inhale, perhaps deepening the breath, breathing into the low belly. And as you exhale, perhaps pausing for just a moment before you intentionally exhale, really drawing out the exhale. Enjoying the process. Creating a rhythm with our breath. Breathing slightly deeper and slightly longer than we would normally. Making sure to breathe so that the low belly rises and falls. If If the mind wanders, knowing that that's okay, bringing our focus back with each inhale. Each inhale is a new opportunity to recommit to our practice and take a vacation from the thinking mind. When you feel ready, bringing your awareness up to your brow and your eyes. And on an exhale, feeling the brow and the eye muscles relax. And that relaxation melts down into the rest of your facial muscles. Bringing your awareness to your jaw and mouth. And on an exhale, feeling the jaw relax, hanging loose, finding space between the teeth. And feeling that relaxation melt down from the head into the neck and shoulders, into the arms and chest, into the hands and the torso, into the hips, legs, all the way down to our feet. And then our mantra becomes very simple to dedicate ourselves to the practice. Inhaling, we focus our attention on the sensations of our breath. And exhaling, we notice how the whole body relaxes, releases, and lets go. Deeper and deeper with each exhale. Knowing that this moment is just for us. And allowing the soundscape to surround us and soothe us. Guiding us to a place of great peace and relaxation. sound of the chime to slowly bring us back. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and letting out a sigh. Taking a moment to think of one thing about yourself that you are grateful for. Taking a moment to honor our strengths and recognize all that we have to be grateful for. Inhaling, we soak up this feeling of gratitude and self-love. And exhaling, with a sigh, we let go of all the things that are no longer serving us. Thanking ourselves for engaging in self-care today, knowing that we are deserving of our own self-love and care exactly as we are right now in this moment. When you feel ready, you can begin to wake up the body, moving gently. Wiggling fingers and toes, stretching through the arms and the legs. Inhaling to blink open the eyes. Exhaling, noticing the things around us as we come back into the room. And noticing how we feel now compared to how we felt when we began. Knowing that this feeling is only ever a mindful moment away, should we need it. I want to thank you again for joining me for meditation time. It's always a pleasure to facilitate these sessions, and I want to extend my appreciation for all the work that you're doing in your communities. If you would like personalized wellness support, please reach out to me. I provide free health behavior coaching and can also help navigate the wellness program and help you get connected with providers that will best serve your wellness needs. I will post resources in chat for you. And as always, until next time, be well and take care.